Hey guys, today I'm going to react to the Formula 1 Drive to Survive Season 3. I haven't watched it. And yeah, let's get into episode 1.
Do I look athletic, dynamic, intelligent?
He looks intelligent. That's what I give him.
Last day at the office. No, it was a total crap, shit, awful day in the office.
It's dangerous.
You're gonna remove that subject and put you
This
in place.
scene was so fucking disrespectful towards Pierre Gasly.
For me,
Cash is king. So it's about Stroll, right?
How does that one pass? Mate, look at my face. What is that?
Can you scroll down?
It looks like he's taking a shit.
That's literally what it is.
It's always hard looking at yourself.
Especially when you're wearing a pink suit.
Yeah.
Literally what it is.
I don't really give a shit. I know what I
But
look
it
like,
suits Daniel. You have to admit it. It suits him.
Hi.
When you're traveling, you have been wearing a face mask, haven't you?
Mum, it's cool. Apparently if you drink Corona, it builds your...
Every fucking mom ever. But you have to wear your masks, right? He's, I don't know, nearly 30. I think some things never change. Penny Rick. I saw that, boy. I saw that. Don't let your mother see this.
And that means...
Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, the C39. What a year it's going to be this year.
2020 Preseason.
Is Calderon still at Alfa Romeo a test reserve driver? Because I haven't seen her this year. I know Kubica is, but I haven't seen her this year. Lance didn't enjoy that.
There's a genuine sense up and down the pit lane that this season might not be business as usual.
For the most teams it was. For Ferrari, not so.
The team that everyone's talking about this year is Racing Point and their billionaire owner, Lawrence Stroll.
And their pink Mercedes.
Lawrence Stroll.
He doesn't look happy in any of these shots. He's a real businessman, isn't he? I don't know. He's kind of playing it all cool, but he doesn't seem to enjoy the sport when you look at his facial expression. Look at that face. What the fuck? Just smile one time, please.
Really commands your attention.
15 minutes.
Yeah, that's the other way to put it, that he looks grumpy all the time.
For the whole thing. They didn't have the goals that Lawrence has.
hi Lawrence.
He doesn't even fucking greet, what the fuck?
Thought we would start with Simon to present where we are and where...
Otmar is like so in fear. But look at these eyes. I would be in fear too.
We're going to be paid. We acquired a team that...
Rewind that.
Very concerned whether they'd have a job or how their children were going to go to school or their mortgages or doctor bills. We're going to be paid.
Can you see this? This is an exceptional rare footage of Lawrence Stroll not looking grumpy, smiling, kind of. But even when he's smiling, his upper lip curls down. You see that? That's because he always looks grumpy.
He's serious, and he's...
Yeah, I've noticed that as well, Will. I've noticed that. He's very serious.
investing his wealth in that team. The only question mark is what his plans are to take the team to the top.
Copying. We know that.
Well, my dad and I have a pretty good relationship, I'd say. You know, we go way back.
Good one.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that Lance Stroll's always had it easy, given that his father's one of the most successful businessmen.
I don't think that. I think he had it more easy than other people, but he has the talent to perform, and that's the important bit.
In the world. But you don't win championships just by being rich. You've got
Yeah,
to be
true.
talented. You've got to be quick.
Sure, sure,
There
sure.
is a very fast driver underneath that helmet.
Yeah. We've seen him in this season at the start of the season, when he actually was 4th at one point in the championship. But yeah, the second half wasn't that great. Lost his mojo at Mugello, I think. Yeah.
All I heard, Mercedes is going to be quick.
We can be strong this year.
We nailed it this year.
Yeah. No?
Do they just follow them around, and do they really talk like this, or is this scene inscenated? Because it seems so unnatural. Mercedes is quick this year. Yeah, no shit, bro.
Time.
The outbreak centres on the city of Wuhan. Although person-to-person transmission has been confirmed, it does not, thankfully, spread easily.
It does not spread easily. Well, whoever said that, that was a lie. Spread pretty decent, I think.
5 minutes away, maybe?
We are indeed.
Can you do every button here?
No?
All right.
Look like a stuffed sausage. We got a lot of work to do, the setup, though.
Yeah.
Oh, there's...
Look at his face when he sees Lawrence. I don't know why, but this man gives me creepy vibes.
Good.
Lance flirting? Oh, what do we see here? Not right in front of your father.
Time. The new Racing Point 2020.
The old Mercedes 2019.
Hopefully it drives as well as it looks. I'm looking forward to testing.
I think that's what everybody says at these launches. Hopefully it drives as good as it looks. Just because they have no other thing to say, they haven't driven it yet. Red Bull obviously with the best pit stops. Yeah, I forgot. Red Bull had last year in preseason testing, they had these aero fails where Max and Alex just spun and nobody knew why. So there was something wrong with the aero package at this stage. But yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Decent lap there from Carlos Sainz. That McLaren's not looking too bad at the moment.
Yeah, you might say that. McLaren doesn't look bad at the moment.
I do nothing and then my warm-up's on the outlap. That's what an outlap's for, isn't it? Warm-up laps to warm me up. I don't think this is a...
Maybe you can do this at, I don't know, 21, how old is he? But I think when you're 40 you need a good warm-up before you step into that car. Ask Kimi Räikkönen about that, but I could imagine that's how it works. I have to say, this McLaren looks fantastic. So I don't mind that they didn't change the livery.
Give it everything. Okay, Lando, fastest lap. Well done.
Awesome job, boys.
When puberty hit. Nice voice crack, bro.
I like to stay in the shadow and when it's time, jump out and shine. I'm looking forward to...
That's true. Lance isn't the spotlight guy, is he? You would think he's a billionaire's son. He has all this money, all this clout through F1. He must be very spotlighted, but it doesn't seem like this when he's when we see him in television in F1 or something like this. He seems pretty chilled. I'd like to hang out with Lance sometime.
Getting behind the wheel for the first time.
With Racing Point, the car that left the garage on day one, in terms of its colour scheme, looked very similar to the one that was released to the press. But the car itself had undergone some dramatic changes. It was quite familiar to everyone.
Wait, so they launched. Do they launch deliveries on the old car? Probably, because this year's also some teams did. So they brought out the new or the old Mercedes at preseason testing. That's the first time they revealed it, right?
Everyone in the pit lane.
So the question before made no sense at all. When it was the old car and you ask the drivers, how do you think this car will perform? And it isn't even the new car and they haven't driven it. What's the point of this question? You have to answer, hopefully it's quick as it looks.
Very inspired by last year's championship winning Mercedes.
Yeah, you can put it that way.
Fastest car on track. Nice one, guys. It's mine.
I would love to see Lawrence at this point because I can imagine he would smile.
Being around the same pace as Ferrari can't be a bad thing.
Wrong season to say that, right?
I mean, it looks like a Mercedes, that's for sure. I don't know what the idea and the process is behind it.
To build a Mercedes.
Is it something that's been designed by your team?
It's funny that people with accents are subbed and normal American, Canadians or English people or United Kingdom people don't need that.
Team is
like, is Siri so hard to understand? I don't get it.
Formula One, it is a political
Second love.
nightmare. And
Welcome to Australia. Round 1 of the 2020 season.
Or so they thought.
The Netflix crew.
Alex. We love some Alex.
It's early in the season to abuse you guys. Give it like another week.
If they saw what they saw, but we weren't quick, you think anybody would have complained? Probably.
Nah, they wouldn't.
Probably not.
The key stuff is going to be coronavirus. I know the team's working very hard every day to put the right measures in place.
Putting a full-on face gas mask. It gets zipped up.
Yeah. Then they were laughing, but now just wait a few more days and you won't laugh. Especially McLaren.
Australia was my first track last year in Formula One. It was my most nerve-wracking race in my life. I'm gonna be like.
But Lando performed quite well. I think he started outside of the top 10 and worked his way, I don't know, to 10th. He scored a point, I think.
Like, I would love to say a podium. That's a good target to have.
Target complete.
There are 3 or 4 people in the paddock with suspected coronavirus.
Really? Shit, fuck, we're gonna be like put under quarantine.
Even worse, bro, even worse.
Sorry, they don't let me touch any pen that is not mine. I don't know what I got. Just gotta smile and wave.
Carlos was very nice to him though. So, we've seen a lot of McLaren, but we haven't seen Andreas Seidel at all, right? Just some background shots, but he didn't say anything to Netflix. And I think he's a big part in their success. Kind of weird that they didn't interview him. Or it will be in the other episodes, I don't know. But until now, he hasn't said anything.
What's your answer to the question? Do you think it's right that we're racing Australia this weekend?
I would say absolutely. It's a risk. But at the same time, if we take the right precautions, I see no problem with it.
And ultimately, it's a matter for Formula One and the FIA.
Yeah.
Was this an interview or did they just film a conversation between McLaren members? And somebody asked Lando's opinion?
Stay well, Lando. Sorry? Stay well. You too.
Lewis, you've been outspoken where others maybe have not dared to be about Corona. What do you think is the reason why this race is still going on? Why are we still here?
Good question.
Cash is king.
Cash is king.
Well, that's why it's called Cash is King. I thought because of the whole Force India thing, because it was also so long represented. So the first half of this episode was just about Lawrence Stroll, how he took over Force India and named it Racing Point, and the whole Racing Point thing.
The moment that one gets coronavirus, this is going to be gone. Boom.
Nice prediction, Carlos. Nice prediction.
Ultimately, we are out.
So McLaren ripped through.
It is just landed.
Right.
It's a joint statement between the FIA, Formula One and the Australian Grand Prix Corporation that this Grand Prix has been cancelled. It will not take place.
Unbelievable.
This weekend's Australian Grand Prix has been cancelled and others...
And the Australian Grand Prix has been cancelled.
Yeah, it's fair that they would get the money back because they paid for a race and they didn't even get practice, I think. It wasn't even practice.
Formula One without races doesn't exist. At the end of
Sure.
the day, we're dealing with people's...
But episode 1 of Drive to Survive without racing does exist.
I'm sorry, you will have to wait here way too hot.
Let's just sweat it out.
We were finally able to have a Grand Prix.
It's just
Stakes have
how I
never
am.
been higher.
Good one,
I'm
bro.
looking forward to
Dragging our name through the mud, and I will not accept it.
Oh fuck. Lawrence is mad. Okay. Thanks for watching. This was episode 1.
What do you know
I
about the
will
Christopher Wallace
do
murder?
episode 2 as soon as I can. Yeah. Bye.